Hey party of oneers, welcome back. So there isn't really that much news going on as far as my past videos go as what Disney's doing and everything, but Universal did release the other day that they are being closed until April 19th. So I figure Disney World's probably going to do the same, if not maybe even a little bit longer. But Orlando's going under a stay-at-home order, so everyone will be at home except for me because I'm working an essential job. I'm not really sure how car sales is, but it is apparently. So I will still be going to work. Today is my day off, so I thought I would do something a little different. I have seen these videos kind of before, so it's not an original idea, but it's pretty much just a paint with me video. Like I'll be painting, you'll be able to see it, and I'll kind of talk along. And today I'm gonna do Apocalypse Edition, or maybe Virus Edition, I should say. And it's going to be virus themed. I do paint a little differently than most people, so I'll kind of explain what I'm doing as we go along. But I do sell my artwork as well too. I have sold some this last month, and if you would like to buy this painting at the end, feel free to contact me and I'll be happy to ship it to you. All right, let's get into it. So today I am painting with gouache. Gouache is kind of new to me. I am normally an oil painter, but I like gouache a lot because it is water-based, so kind of behaves a little bit like watercolor, but it also behaves a lot like oil color, but it's a lot easier to work with. So I taped down some paper, this is watercolor paper, onto a table. I always paint it down when I'm working with watercolor just so it doesn't, or watercolor, or gouache I should say, because then it doesn't bubble up as much, and it's just a little easier to keep your paper all in one place. So how I work a little differently than most artists is that I go in and I sketch with paint. So since this is gouache, you put your lighter layers down first, so the ones that have a little bit more water in it. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm sketching with the water-based paint. So there's like hardly any paint, it's mostly water at this point. And I'm just sketching with that. I don't like to draw really, which I mean, if you work with me or know me, you're like, that's not true, you draw everywhere. But when I'm painting, I don't like to draw first. I don't know. You will see most artists will have a sketch here already and then they go in and start painting. But me, I just go straight to painting. I don't know. For me, it's just easier to work with paint. I think that's the oil painter in me. And I was kind of trained to be like that too. I had an oil professor in college that pretty much taught us to go right in with kind of, I don't want to say watered down oils, but it'd be like soluble oil, so like it has a lot of solution in it to make them a little more runny, and you just go in and paint with that to sketch. So that's kind of what I am doing here, and I'm just blocking in what I want it to be. And as you can see, now it's kind of taking form of what this is for the apocalypse. It is toilet paper indeed. So yeah, I'm going in and just blocking it out, and it's going to change shape here a lot as I go on. But that's the cool thing about gouache, is that you can work with it kind of like you would with oils, because the lighter colors can go on top of the darker colors. So it's not like watercolor where you can't really do that, because they are opaque water paints. So it's kind of like a milky watercolor is the best way to describe it. But yeah, so I am painting this toilet paper roll. I have it sped up here so it doesn't take forever in a day. It took me about maybe 30 minutes to get through this in actual time, but it'll be a lot quicker going through this. So I don't normally paint like objects like this. I usually paint like animals, or right now I am also working on anatomy series. So there's a lot of different body parts that I'm going through, and each of the body parts have like a deeper meaning. So like for example, I painted a heart, and that one is when I, kind of got my heart hurt. So I would go into more detail, but it's kind of a personal story, so not gonna really share that on YouTube. But if you know me in person, you probably already know the story. Anyways, and but this is just for fun here, painting a toilet paper roll, kind of pertinent to this time of everyone rushing out and buying toilet paper. So did you buy toilet paper? Or you were the ones that got a huge pack of toilet paper? I definitely don't. I'm actually painting one of the rolls I have left from a Trader Joe's pack that I had before all this craziness started. So, and I still have quite a few pieces left. So this is one of them that I'm painting today. So yeah, this is Trader Joe's toilet paper, which is usually pretty affordable. So Trader Joe's, yo, hey, if you want an artist to paint your toilet paper for you, call me up. I will sell this to you, and you can post it everywhere. Kidding, of course. But no, if Trader Joe's or Charmin is watching, or Scott, no discrimination here, hit me up. I'll paint for you guys. Joking, but I mean, so this is what I'm just doing just to pass the time during the quarantine. Although, like I said, my job is not in quarantine, so I do go to work every day. I'm not officially quarantined like everyone else, but yeah, on my days off, there's nothing else to do. So this is what I'm going to do. And it's funny. I mean, I definitely paint for fun normally, but I've been doing a lot more and have been selling my pieces too. So if you have supported me already, thank you so much. I appreciate it, because I know this is a very difficult economic time for everyone, but it's really difficult right now, I'll be honest, for people in sales and artists in general too. So that really helps me out, and I am really appreciative of everyone that has bought my paintings. And I'm the type that I like working to get that money too. So like, I like painting. I love doing this. So it's not really a chore for me to paint, and I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this too. And the crazy thing is, I've actually made more money selling my artwork this month than I have selling cars. So that tells you how slow it is in the auto industry. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going through right now, especially in Orlando. Like I said in my previous videos, we are a tourist destination, and because of that, we've been hit hard, and we're probably going to be hit even worse, especially with our stay-at-home order that we're about to get into. Oh, and I'm telling you, I have paper towels there, so that's what you'll see me like kind of brushing off to the side and doing. So it's just kind of drying off the brushes here. I really only mainly use one brush. I have my favorite brush, which I'm kind of showing there a little bit. It's that angled brush. That's my favorite one. Oh, there it is. So that's my favorite brush. And I do most of the sketching and everything with that. And then at the end, I go in with like a tiny brush to like do some of the details. But I like this angled brush because you can make thick lines or skinny lines with it. And I'm kind of a one brush kind of person. Like, I don't like to use multiple brushes, even though I have like hundreds of them. But yeah, so now I'm going in painting the roll to there brown, and kind of like going up with the layers here. So right now it's kind of a little darker than what it was before with the white, but now we're going in with the brown, and then eventually I'll go in with a little bit darker to make it a little more opaque too, and add in the shadows as well. But I don't know like what else I can do besides this. I mean, this is what I'll do for fun, I guess. I don't know. What are you guys doing for fun? I mean, I know everyone's on Netflix and stuff, but what are you doing to like not go insane while being at home? Because I mean, I only am at home like one day out of the week because I still work. But even then, like when I'm at work, no one's coming in. So it's like I'm bored at work. Like I'm just on my phone doing nothing essentially. But what are you guys doing? Like, are you painting? Are you doing some new craft? Are you singing? I mean, I'm a singer too, so I have seen some people post more singing videos, which is awesome. But, you know, I think that's one thing that's true, though. A lot of people are turning to the arts during this time, which I think is amazing and shows how, as humans, we will always create. And that's what makes us human, is our creativity. And I don't know. I'm amazed at how much the world has changed in this little time too. Because I mean, earlier this year, I was posting videos of me going to London. And then even like 2 weeks ago, I was at Disney with like no worries. And then now I'm in my home painting toilet paper because what is life, right? I mean, it's the weirdest thing. I don't know. Like, it's so strange. The world seems so strange. But all we can do to keep staying is keep going, keep creating, keep making art. And, you know, if you're able to be with family right now, I'm honestly kind of jealous. And so hug your parents if you're at home, or your significant other, hug them for me, because Like I live with one roommate, but we are on totally opposite schedules. And then I don't know if she's going to be able to work. We have solely opposite schedules, so I don't really know her life a lot of times. So she might be at home the next couple of weeks. I don't know. But I don't really have anyone except for me and my cats, and that's all it is. And like, so I'm kind of jealous for people that have people that they live with, or significant others or family. So if you have that, hug them, tell them you love them for me, because there's a lot of us single people out there that are just scraping by making paintings of toilet paper. But I don't know. The crazy thing is, it's, in my opinion, is how much this is going to affect our economy. I mean, the fact that toilet paper has become a hot commodity over the last couple of weeks is kind of insane. Like, am I wrong? Like, I don't know. What are you guys doing to stay afloat? Are you coming up with ways of getting money, or is your job okay? I mean, mine is, but it isn't, because people are not coming in to buy cars. Like, why would they? It's a pandemic. It'd be silly for them to. But I mean, I have actually sold a couple this last week, but they were like ordered cars and are to be expected to come in, so it wasn't anything major or anything that I didn't know was coming. But I don't know, this next week is going to be rough. So, and then when I don't make a car sale, I don't really make money. So I'm just wasting time and sitting at work doing nothing. So fun stuff. So that's why I'm painting and selling my artwork. And luckily the post office is still open, because I was able to send some artwork out to Colorado and to California. And like I said, I am in Orlando based, so sending them out from Florida out to those places. I could send them really anywhere. I just use like the flat rate shipping boxes, and it's pretty easy. The post office is pretty legit now. I'm cool with it. But yeah, this is my first painting video I've ever done. If you follow my other videos, I am more of a travel vlogger. My theme is party of one, because I go off and do stuff on my own. So this is not really in that theme, but there's really nothing else I can do to put out more videos besides some painting videos, maybe some cooking videos a little bit later or something like that. I do have some recipes that are more, scrimping and saving recipes, so I might post some of those to help with people getting ideas to scrimp and save where they can. But yeah, I'm starting to go in a little bit here on the painting with some details, and I went over the line a little bit. Hey, no such thing as mistakes in art, right? Just happy little accidents. Is that what Bob Ross says? I don't remember what he says. Something like that. That's one thing I need to do more. Like, I need to follow Bob Ross, because I did one painting once of his, oil paint, obviously, 'cause I think Bob Ross uses oil paints, if I remember right. Anyways, but I did one once, and I don't know how he does it. Because I always kind of have to look at something to paint it. So I have a roll of toilet paper sitting up here that I'm looking at, which is why I changed the way it looked a little bit, because it did move a little bit. The sheet moved, but I always, have to look at something to paint it. I can't just in my mind create it. I mean, I have done that before, and I actually did sell one of my pieces that I created from my mind. But I feel like my art gets so much better if I look at it and then put it down on paper. What about you guys? If you paint or draw, do you have to look at something, or can you create it from your mind? I don't know how Bob Ross does that. And then his are just creations. They're not even actual places or anything. He just does it out of his this is how it should be, and it looks good. I don't know. I don't get it. It's not me. I can't do that. I'm not talented enough to do that, I guess. But I mean, I'm very much a mediocre artist. This is all pretty much just for fun. I did go to art school, but only as a minor. My major was in writing, so I'm more of a writer than I am an artist. This is all just for fun. But it is fun and I love it, and I like making what I make, so you know. But yeah, here's my little detail brush that I said earlier. So that's a small one that I like to use better than the big one for the details. So going in, making little tears and stuff on the little sheet there, and kind of blending some more out. Yeah, that's pretty much how gouache is. You just go in and put details on top of details until it finally becomes something. Change the shape a little there too. Yeah, but I don't know how bad this is gonna get. Do you guys? What are your guys' theories? Do you guys think it's gonna get worse than this? Do you think it's gonna get better? Do you think this is like we're in lockdown for like at least a month? Am I gonna see the outside anytime soon? I live in Florida. Can I go in the sun? All right, yeah, putting those little details in now, like the texture on the paper, making it hopefully look a little more inviting toilet paper, not the cheap generic type. This is the Trader Joe's. Well, I guess it's still generic, but Trader Joe's type. So trying to get the little details in. This had butterflies and flowers on the toilet paper roll, but the flowers and like they were kind of smushed and didn't really look coherent. So I tried to like make it look like that, but yeah, and I don't know. Textured toilet paper is weird though. At the same time, it's like, why do we put designs on our toilet paper? I mean, I guess it is to put texture on it, but it's kind of weird, right? Like, it's just going to be flushed down the toilet. There's no need for design, right? I mean, it just makes it a little nicer, I guess. I don't know. But man, I cannot wait to go back to Disney. Once this is all over and everyone's safe, it'll be amazing to go back into the parks. And as I said in my earlier videos, they are extending out the annual passes. So my annual pass will not expire in the middle of April like it was supposed to before. So I'll have a little bit more time to go to the parks and hopefully explore some new things. And I did mention in my last video how they might be opening like in a smaller phases or like little things at once. So I don't know if they're going to do that. They haven't announced officially, but that's the rumor mill that was going around on some WDW sites. But we will see once it gets done, because I'm really wanting to go to Disney or the beach. I don't know. It's been, what has that been? Over a week now since Disney is closed? A week, 2 weeks? Almost 2 weeks? 2 weeks? I don't know. They closed Monday. What was that day? I don't know. I posted a video, so I don't remember though. But it's been a while. And so I'm going through withdrawals. I don't have Disney. Don't have Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Pretty crazy out there though. But okay, yeah, I'm putting some texture on the front of it too, because it definitely had a lot of little like texture on the other side of it as well, but it wasn't a design. So I just kind of put some stippling here to make it a little more paper textured. But trying to make it look more like a sheet of toilet paper. What's your favorite brand of toilet paper? Did you get some before the apocalypse started? Oh man. I don't get that though. People rushed over to get this stuff. Doesn't make sense. And it's like I always have like a pretty large pack at once. Of course, it's just myself, so I don't have like a family or anything that I'm having to supply all this for. But yeah. I'm adding in some white highlights to the detail because they did kind of have like a little bit of white in when the sunlight was hitting them with a little bit of dark underneath. So I was kind of trying to add that in a little bit to give it a little bit of something, make it kind of pop a little bit. So that's what I'm doing now here. What should I paint next though? That's the real question. Do you guys do that? Like when I'm painting one piece, I'm thinking about what I'm doing next. It's like already in my head. Like, what am I going to paint next? What am I going to paint next? I don't know. I do have a couple of paintings I need to do for people. Like I have a friend that wants me to paint some stuff for her. So I might do that. But it's going to be a lot more detailed. And there I am. I finished. There's the toilet paper roll. The Trader Joe's original toilet paper. And here it is finished. Thank you so much for joining me. And feel free to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I'll put my handle down below here so you can go find me on Instagram. But like this video, subscribe, and I will see you next time, hopefully after this is all over.